What's going on, guys? John here. We're back with another episode of the Alaska State Dynasty. And in this episode, we are once again having another rivalry game. This time, it's versus the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And obviously, we are on a tear right now. We have a 5 game win streak. We are currently battling for the conference championship, which I think it's actually not in our hands. But going for a conference championship potential. We're above San Jose State. Don't ask me how, but I mean, I'll take it if they want to give it to us. And yeah, if we win out, we have a chance. And that's all I need is a chance. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. We're just going to jump right into the game. No, we're going blackout jerseys, whether it's a night game or not. Executive decision. And then we got to make sure they're not wearing black jerseys. Nope, they're wearing white ones. And here we go. After last season, we took our first win against Hawaii in the rivalry. We're looking to make it back to back, as that's a great start. It's Stephen Havner with the TFL, and this is the first time. This is a team that has 2 stars on offense, which is weird because normally for bad teams, they normally just go with 1 star, and that's just whoever the highest overall. But apparently, they think they have 2 decent players, which is a little bit scary. But Joey DeLuca will get the first 2 touches and go nowhere with either one, and that'll already set up a 3rd and 11, as they might have had a man deep, but he takes it himself, slides down, and that's going to be a punt on the first drive. A rough start to our first drive leaves us at 3rd and 13 to start off the game, and we're going to fire. We've got LJ Young, and LJ Young is going to somehow get the first down, 24 yards. And it was just really, first 2 plays were a backwards read option rush and an incompletion. So I like to see us actually gaining yards there. It's been a second since we've seen those. And there's an 8-yard rush as now Patrick O'Keefe, O-lineman, is injured. Not shocked. They'd love to get injured. And now it's 2nd and short, which usually means deep shot. So I'm going to set up the deep shot. I'm going to put Bryson Jones in motion. And I'm just going to check it down actually to Josh Harbert, because O-line immediately gave up block. We're just going to let David Everett come in too. But yeah, my goal is to, like I have the last couple games, play it safe, make smart decisions, and just take this win as easily as I can get it. Because I don't want to make a bunch of stupid mistakes to allow this game to be close, like I tend to do from time to time. As Jackie Wolf's going to take this himself and go down, as that's just a nice read to get around the QB spy and get past. He has 227 yards and 7 rushing touchdowns on the ground, does Wolf, as he's now going to put Jordan Houston in motion, and Jordan Houston's going to go nowhere on first down. But the run game's been kind of lackluster over the last couple games, so I don't know why that is, but Josh Harbert will get 7. I guess I say last games. I think it was just the most recent game versus Utah State that we didn't have a good run game for whatever reason, as Josh Harbert is going to be inches short, and you already know we've got to go for this with the QB sneak. Jackie Wolf going to come out here, just get that 1 yard or half yard, which he does. And O'Keefe is bruised ribs. I literally have said stay out to almost every single injury, and they just never stay out. They always come back in. As we've got a fake jet sweep with Jordan Houston, and that does not work. Josh Harbert goes backwards on his 5th rush of the day. All right, so 2nd and goal. End zone. Khalil Lewis has a touchdown. And Lewis has been on a bit of a slow streak where he hasn't been a lot of touches besides last week where all 3 receivers had over 100 yards. He's trying to make up for it as he gets a big play there and into the end zone. Contested grab with a man draped on his back, and that's a touchdown. 1st and 10 We're going to go back with another handoff to the running back who's going to break some tackles and get a first down. That's not what we want to see. We want to see safe, strong tackling that does not give up big plays because we love to give up our big plays, you know. We don't got that tracking speed, as that might be a big play right there. Nope. Thankfully, we've got Marcus Moon in the box to make the tackle. But, I mean, if they just run the ball, it's probably going to be a smart strategy just purely based off of we don't have the athletes for this. As that is a huge hit up the middle. Charles Gore and Emmanuel Volmer made him pay. And that leads to a third and 4. As I'm going to rush 2. Gerald Hope is going to be a QB spy. And guys left wide open. Here's the snap. Man open. Not going to fire it to him. And we'll instead get a 1-yard completion. Run, hurry up, right back. It's 3rd and goal. We're going to QB spy Carter this time. And, come on, take the snap. Okay. So, Charles Gore. I know I have to be facing the ball, but, like, seriously, he didn't even react at all. I didn't want to run into the guy either. Just gave up an easy first down, and we'll probably give up a touchdown now because of that. Not on that play, though, as Gerald Hope makes a play. I think that's Gerald Hope. I honestly I can't remember my numbers a lot of the time. See, 91, yep, that is Gerald Hope. I should know, he always gets hurt. As handoff to the running back, Larry Reyna will make the tackle. And per expected, another hurry up. We'll set up 3rd and 8. Going underneath to the tight end, he will make the grab for 5. And that will make it a field goal because they're afraid to go for it on 4th and 3. Hopefully they miss this. That'd be really funny. As the kick is up and it's missed. Need to aim more right, I guess. As now we're going to get the ball back. And immediately start off with just a dive up the middle with Josh Harper. Just get some yards. Like to see it. 9 yards there. I've once again moved Khalil Lewis to the slot. I think he kind of fits. I mean, honestly, all these receivers kind of fit all the spots on the field. But I just kind of trust Khalil Lewis more in the slot because he's more of a sure-handed guy, while the outside receivers, Bryson Jones and Jordan Houston, can just be the I'm faster than you. Like here, Bryson Jones. Zig route. Gets it. Plus, with the whole thing where he wants to transfer, Lewis does, I want to get him as many receptions. Even if it's not specifically Lewis that needs to get receptions, I'm going to try and force feed him receptions, as that's the end of the first quarter, up 7-0. But yeah, I don't know how many receptions I need to make him want to come back, because I cannot have Khalil Lewis transfer. If Khalil Lewis transfers, our entire receiving core is gone, first of all, because that means Houston's a senior. He's transferring because he's graduating. Lewis would transfer, and Bryson Jones would be graduating as well, which would leave us with absolutely nobody to play receiver besides our freshman and Ben McDonald. And I don't know if you know anything about Ben McDonald, but I don't think I want him being the leader of my offense. As LJ Young breaks a tackle, and LJ Young is into the end zone for a touchdown. As he stepped back, and he's going to dance instead of shooting a 3. Okay. But LJ Young breaks a tackle, and now I choose a different celebration for once, and that's what I get. Okay. As, yeah, LJ Young breaks a tackle, and that's a very impressive touchdown. Wolf with 2 men in his face, gets it to Young, who breaks a tackle and cuts up the immediate cut. Love those totally realistic cuts. Not everybody has Kadarius Toney's knees. Apparently LJ Young does, and it's a touchdown. 2nd and 10, and our pressure has been tremendous so far, as not on that play, though. The tight end burns Larry Reyna. Don't ask me how that makes any sense. And, hey, the Cardinals won. Yay. Big St. Louis Cardinals fan I am. As 1st and 10. Now we're calling an audible, so of course my entire everything goes crazy. It has an alarm going off now. Love to see it. It's going underneath to the running back. I guess 7 yards isn't the end of the world, but I'd prefer it to not be 7 yards. They may need to change formations, which I will hopefully do after this play. As it's 2nd and 3. And Vollmer is going to get a sack. A huge sack for Emmanuel Vollmer. And that now sets up a 3rd and 3, in which I'm just going to say don't get beat over top, as my roommates are being very loud. I'm now stuck on a defensive lineman. Going deep, though, and knocked away by Winbush. I didn't even go for an interception. I went to knock the ball away. That's going to be another punt. 1st and 10 for this offense. And Jackie Wolf is going to play some circus music and then take it himself for a very unorthodox 10-yard rush. You know, those are the things I tell myself not to do, and then I do them anyway. As it's 1st and 10. As Wolf's going to scramble, or roll out, I guess, and then find Bryson Jones for another 1st down. Wolf just being pretty Jackie Wolf-like, completing passes when he needs to. As he's going to fire that one, and that's an amazing catch by Bryson Jones, and now Bryson Jones is hurt. No. He doesn't look hurt to me. He still isn't hurt. Looks like a chest injury. He's a senior, but I mean, I don't want him to be like injured for the rest of the season. So that means Houston is going to have to step up. We'll probably see a lot more of Emmanuel Ferris. As Houston will make the grab there. Back spasms. Okay. I don't want him to get hurt, so I might just keep him out for the rest of the game. As it's 1st and 10. I mean, you don't want him to get hurt in a game that doesn't really matter, you know. As Jackie Wolf is going to accidentally spin move because I hit the wrong button. I love to hit the wrong button if you guys couldn't notice. Very good at it, too. As we're just going to do a dive here. 2nd and 6. Let's go right up the middle to Josh Harbor. We'll get 2 and set up a 3rd and 4. As Bryson Jones is back on the field, even though I said don't come back. And I probably should have looked for someone other than Khalil Lewis because I did not get the 1st there. And now it's 4th and 2. Need a 1st down here. And we don't because a blitzing corner hits us. So another turnover on 4th down. We love to do those as well. And now it's 1st and 10. Play action. Wide open man. Nobody covering him. Winbush knocks him out at the 42. I mean, this is the kind of problem that we always run into because I get way too aggressive, and then that leads to me making dumb mistakes, looking like an idiot. As it's 1st and 10, though. Let's get some pressure or something. Of course, they somehow immediately can throw the ball out. I don't know what play to run. None of these plays work. So you've got Vollmer on a blitz, on a rush from the edge. As DeLuca is going to be short. Great stand-up tackle. And now it is 3rd and 2. You got to expect might be a run here. It is, and we don't stop it. As Antonio Carter is injured on that tackle. Love to see it. Another guy getting hurt. So first Bryson, now Carter. Can't keep anybody healthy. As that's going to be a great tackle by Georgia Corey. Running right back to hurry up, guys. What is your obsession with hurry up? 2nd and 11. And they try a read option, and nowhere to be found. Connor Kellum with the tackle, and that sets up a 3rd and 11. We're going to send 3. I'm going to basically be a user with Charles Gore in the middle. Nobody open, and he's going to go down. I have no... Is that Stephen or Holly? Sam Holly with the sack? Yes. And that's going to be another punt. So they're going to send a blitz here. Just get it out. We've got Khalil Lewis, and Khalil Lewis has some speed down the field. Big play from Khalil there, as now Khalil's got like a linebacker covering him. Firing across the middle, got Jordan Houston. There's a flag. I'm hoping it's roughing the passer. It will be roughing the passer. Yeah, I mean, I have a perfect throw, and they just destroy Jackie Wolf. Hopefully he's not hurt after that. Nope, we're good. And now we're going to be on the 19. So now we have 3 timeouts, and we're on the 19. We've got some time to spare, which means Josh Harbor can get some reps. Great blocking up ahead. And Josh Harbor is down inside the 5. It's now Ty Durant, who I believe is our starting center, is injured. As it's 1st and goal, we're just going to go right back to Josh Harbor, the old bread and butter. Harbor is not going to get there, as Ty Durant is injured. Yep, no big surprise. We're going to try an RPO. 2nd and goal. Firing Jordan Houston into the end zone for a touchdown right before halftime. Come on, let's just... No big play. No, I said no. We're not doing this, man. How? How do we let that happen? How? So we got Emmanuel Ferris back to return it in case we do somehow get this short. And he's going to drill this somehow. You've got to be kidding me. That is a 60-yarder in college. There's no chance. 1st and 10 to start the 2nd half. And we're not going to shut out Hawaii, obviously, thanks to the stupid, random, insane kick from the 43. It's like a 70-yarder. But nevertheless, we're just going to have to put on more points. Jackie Wolf over 200 yards. He's having another great game. And that's going to be a holding penalty on what's going to be an insane catch and run by LJ Young. It's that O'Keefe. I don't know my offensive lineman's numbers. I know Brick Lewis is on the left side of the line. That's it. Morris Yaboa. Okay. Thanks, Yaboa. 2nd and 10 after a 1st down incompletion. We're just going to go default to a screen pass and hope that Josh Harper's got some speed, which he doesn't really. So that's 3rd and 13. We need 13 yards. So Khalil Lewis is going to have to be the ideal target here. And I hit my own O-lineman in the back of the head. Brick Lewis, you're fat, bro. Get out of the way. 2nd and 10. And we've got Mo Bamba playing in the background. They're going to go left side handoff. And a great tackle by Larry Reyna after only 2 yards will set up a 3rd and 8, which we know they're going to throw here. So let's just not make any mistakes and don't give up this 1st down. Going deep, testing Winbush, and it's caught. Oh my gosh, Brian. Just hit the ball, dude. You are taller than this dude. Why are you getting mossed? That dude's probably like a 63 overall, and you're getting mossed like he's prime Randy Moss. As a 4-yard TFL there, John Friend. Didn't expect to say John Friend's name. The freshman, I believe, or transfer. I don't even remember where I got him from. As we're getting pressure, and there's Winbush making a knockout. A little late for that, but it's 3rd and 14. Once again, we can't get beat over top. And taking like 4 hits to gain 3 yards, and they're going to kick another field goal, which they will probably drill because this guy's got the power of Brandon Aubrey and Cam Little combined. Yep, drilled. We're still up by 15. But why not? You know, we want to have some fun sometimes. Just kidding. I'm going to check it down to Khalil Lewis. He's going to make another grab. That's all Khalil Lewis has been doing. He's got 6 catches for 74 and a touchdown. As on this one, we're actually going to move Houston over, if I can. Thank you. Houston gets moved. And now we're going to have a lead blocker for Josh Harbor. And Josh Harbor breaking into the open field and flips the field well. 2nd and 10. We're going to go with another handoff following Jermaine Houston, because we know Jermaine Houston's got some crazy blocking ability. But didn't really need, I guess he did need it because he had the guy off the edge. But a first down. As now we're going to try a jet sweep. I don't like jet sweeps with this formation. Or defensive lineup, I mean. As that's a huge hit on Lewis, but Lewis will gain 5. Going out to him, and we do get him this time inside the 5. And now we're going to go to George Ojabo, who is into the backfield in for a power set. And he goes nowhere. Sounds about right for our goal line formation. We don't get yards on goal lines. As it's 2nd and goal. And we're going to get sacked because our entire O-line just had a seizure. Patrick O'Keefe is now hurt for the 3rd time this game. Stop putting him in. And it's now 3rd and goal. Firing end zone, incomplete. We're going to have to kick a field goal. I know he has bruised ribs. Stop putting him back in the dang game. Like, why is he back in if he's injured? He's got bruised ribs 3 times. They're going to hand it off, and Emmanuel Vollmer's going to get spun off. I pressed the button as much as I could. I guess I'm not spamming the button fast enough. Don't worry, guys. Next time I'll do it. I'll hit the button 47 times, so don't have that problem. But it's 2nd and 4. I'm going to go right back to it. I would have to switch fingers to actually do that. As now Michael Roderick's flexing on him, but he's also injured. Oh, punch the mic. My bad, guys. Another chest injury and a shoulder injury. As it's now 3rd and 5. Going deep, wide open. That's going to be a touchdown. Okay, so with the audibles, it switches who's everybody's covering. I saw it at the very last second, and I was like, oh, well, this could be a problem. Yeah, this is Charles Gore. He's the guy who was covering the man who caught the touchdown. This man is sitting all the way over here. Why would calling an audible not just switch whoever the freak this is? This is Floyd Purvis onto him. I mean, it's still a linebacker. No, this guy's on the deep blue. So now I just gave up a free touchdown for no reason. 1st and 10 after our last drive turned into a field goal. We're going to go out to Khalil Lewis. And now, you know what? We're going to do what they've been doing. I don't want to run a Hail Mary. But we're gonna put some hurry up in action. We're going to call some audibles. And we're just going to start running with it. We're going to see where it takes us. Now here, in this case, we're not going to do that because we're just going to go, oh, I want QB sneak. This actually might not work. We're going to try it anyway. It will work, thankfully. And now we're going to go to another pass play. I'm sure this will turn into a sack somehow. Nope, right over the middle. Khalil Lewis, another catch, and that'll take us to the 4th quarter. We're up by 11. We're up by 11 as Khalil Lewis has 13 targets. 2nd and 10 after a first down incompletion, because that's all I do when it gets to 2nd and 10. As we're just going to take it with Jackie Wolf. Jackie Wolf's got wheels, and a big gain from Jackie Wolf, who is probably getting a little banged up, if I had to guess. Yeah, his ribs are kind of hurting. So we got to be careful with Jackie. He's taking a lot of hits. And we don't need Jackie Wolf getting injured right before potentially bowl season. So I think if we score here, I might just pull him for LaMarcus Brewer. Have Brewer come in and finish out the game. as Josh Harbor as well, because people just keep getting injured. In fact, Josh Harbor's coming out right now. Ojabo, you're in. And now Jackie Wolf's getting destroyed. We're going for this one on 4th down. I need this one. This is a big one. Right up the middle, Khalil Lewis gets the first himself. And I think Jackie Wolf did take another hit there. 286 yards, 3 touchdowns for Jackie. Vintage Jackie Wolf. As he finds Jordan Houston there for a gain of only 3. I was hoping he'd be the one I'd audible because he had wide open field ahead of him, but I wasn't that lucky. As now we're going George Ojabo, handoff, who will get around the edge, and George Ojabo is going to score. Touchdown for George Ojabo. Okay. Big rush for him, because apparently we rushed 5 and nobody wants to even touch him. As it's 1st and 10 from the 42 now. I'm expecting it's going to be a lot of passes, considering it's an 18-point lead for us. As Moon's now going to give up catch. I'm trying to think what the best possible rushing strategy is. Probably QB spy Volmer with this. We probably always should have a QB spy, if I'm honest. As there's a sack, I don't even know who it was because they're running hurry up the next play. Holly maybe. Just throwing out names now. Holly's gonna make the tackle there. This is now 3rd and 7. So we're gonna go here. We now have an actual QB spy. As tight end open, they missed the tight end. So that's just a skill issue. And now it's 4th and 7. Huge stop. Why is Roderick back in the game? He's like completely banged up. Knocked away by Winbush. And that might do it. As I forgot to pull Jackie Wolf. So Eli Smoot's going to come in. Actually, since he and LaMarcus Brewer have very similar overalls. Plus, Smoot's only participated in 1 game or 2 games. So, no. Why is Bryson Jones back? Neshke. I panicked. I don't know why I put Neshke in. Thank you, Bryson. Your day's done. Now I need to pull Neshke out because Neshke's not who I wanted either. Neshke, not Neshke. Let's go Ferris. I'm pretty sure I've already screwed out McDonald's chances of getting redshirted because he keeps getting thrown into the games randomly. But there's nothing I can do about it now. As it's 2nd and 4. Ojabo's going to break a tackle. That's what I've seen a lot out of Ojabo. He loves to break tackles. As now there's nobody covering Khalil Lewis over the top. So I'm just going to have him walk it into the end zone for another touchdown. Eli Smoot gets a passing touchdown in this game to Khalil Lewis, who will probably not see the field for the rest of the game either, as it was just a beautiful throw from Smoot. Really didn't have to do much. I just lobbed it, get it out as fast as possible. Don't need to be accurate. And Lewis could just kind of celebrate in. Touchdown. So it's looking more and more likely that we're going to advance to 2-0, or to a 2-game win streak against, oh boy, against Hawaii, as I completely whiff on a tackle attempt. I tend to do that a lot. Gerald Hope, you're not doing good in the sack keeps. You're going to be the QB spy. It's a huge hit. That's Marcus Moon. I probably should be putting the backups in. You know, you don't want to get anybody hurt. But I also don't want to give Hawaii a chance to come back because, you know, rival and everything. As there's going to be a 2-yard pass. Good job, guys. You gained 2 yards. As that's the 2-minute warning. And we're going to literally send 2 people this play. Hope is going to be a QB spy. We're going to do read option. And it goes for a singular yard. I had a stroke. I don't know why I sounded like that. And now it is 4th and 8. Knocked away. Horrible throw. That means we can basically ice this game out. That'll do it for the game. A 25-point victory. My guess is Khalil Lewis to get player of the game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jackie Wolf got it either. We're now 2 wins in a row for the non-continental clash. A lot of great performances. LJ Young had a great game. Khalil Lewis obviously did. Same with Jackie Wolf. Josh Harbor had 90 yards, I think. They didn't give us a player of the game. Okay. Well, that's fun. But yeah, Jackie Wolf, 28 for 37, 296, 3 touchdowns, a great completion percentage. Smoot, 2 for 2 for 42 yards and a touchdown. That's what you love to see. Josh Harbor, 100 yards. That's about all I got for that. Jackie Wolf had 36, Ojabo 24 in the touchdown, and then Smoot had that 1 rush for 1 yard. Khalil Lewis had 162 and 2 touchdowns. I don't know what else you'd want if you're not happy with that. 50 yards for both Bryson Jones and Jordan Houston. Houston did have a touchdown. LJ Young had 49 and a touchdown, had that 25-yard receiving touchdown. Josh Harbor had 19. Emmanuel Ferris had 8. Jermaine Houston had a drop. Defensively, Marcus Moon, 9 tackles, led the team. 2 TFLs for Corey, Marcus Moon, and Holly. 1 for Havner, Hope, Reyna, Roderick, Friend, Kellum, and Volmer. 2 sacks for Holly, 1 for Volmer. And then obviously we didn't really get anything else. Winbush with 2 pass deflections, 1 for Sturgis and Gore. But yeah, good game all around. As Bryson Jones has now set the Alaska State career receiving yards record. So this dude keeps breaking records. I believe that means he has now passed Antonio Brown for that record. If we just go quickly look at records and then go to Alaska State. Yeah, so Bryson Jones is now on here for receiving touchdowns and receiving yards. I don't think he's ever going to get him in receptions. 305 is a ridiculous amount for someone that gains as many yards as I do on a consistent basis. But if you just look at per game, I mean, Bryson Jones. In a season, nope, that's Appalachian State. Bryson Jones, and Jackie Wolf actually is on here too. I don't think we're gonna get past touchdowns in a career because Jackie Wolf just did not play enough. I guess I could look. Is he close to 102? Yeah, he'd need 21 touchdowns in the last 3 games. So that's not happening. Does Khalil Lewis still want to transfer? He needs a B plus. Brother, how many receptions do you want? Okay, we're gonna have to look at that. That is insane. As Liati Tialieve, yep, that's the best you're gonna get that pronunciation out of. Is visiting this week. Carlos Artmore is visiting this week. Joey Lenovi is visiting this week. This one's big because we need to get this. If this visit goes well, we could get him to commit this week. Keontae Stroud also is getting close to committing. That's just huge for us. Getting Keontae would be awesome. As Khalil Lewis gets Player of the Week, 162 on 14 catches for 2 touchdowns. That's also National Offensive Player of the Week. So the Khalil Lewis show for you, I guess, is we're 20th ranked in the nation. As it's my school, that's where I need to go to. Why does Khalil Lewis want to transfer? He is, I believe, a gritty possession, I believe. That's receptions, 186. So we're at B, which is good. We need a B plus. So we need to lock in a little bit further. Because if you just look at Khalil Lewis, he doesn't want to transfer as bad anymore. I don't know why I keep going to career stats or season stats, but we're getting close. We're almost there. I just need to push a bunch more receptions out there, and then we're going to be good. But yeah, I mean, this season's been pretty impressive. I mean, Bryson Jones is obviously the greatest player in school history, but I mean, having three guys over 750 again is really impressive. I think Bryce is going to hit 1,000 unless he somehow dies. Oh gosh, why did I say that? Knock on wood. My wood dresser in front of me. But Jackie Wolf having a great season as well. Nearly 30 touchdowns, only 8 picks, and a lot of them came very early in the season. So no recruiting either. So that's going to do it for this episode. We get to face Eastern Michigan next week. They're 65 overall, last game of the regular season. Um, but yeah, so we're 20th in the nation. San Jose State has their last game this week. The funny thing is, if we win this game, we're going to finish at 8-1 in the conference, which will actually have us at the best record, which will mean we guarantee a conference championship appearance. Don't quote me on that though. Find out next time for a night game. So we're going to go blackout jerseys back in a row to try and go for 7 wins in a row. Peace out, everybody.